So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go.
What? What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get right into today's clip. So I found this on TikTok of this young lady. And actually, this is the same woman that we watched a couple of days ago on the Dr. Phil show when they were talking about reparations. And I don't know how I stumbled upon her TikTok page, but I looked at it and found this video, which I thought very, very ironic. And once you listen to it, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And the reason I'm bringing it is because what she's basically saying is that white people need to leave us alone. Us black people is what she's saying. And a few months ago, Scott Adams said the same exact thing and saying, hey, due to the recent polls that came out saying that some black people believe it's not okay to be white, that he said we should just leave black people alone. And he got flagged for it. He was just getting clowned on the internet, mocked, ridiculed, called a racist and all that good stuff. But on the other hand, you have women like her that's saying the same exact thing, but is being praised. It's saying, oh, you're fighting for black people, you're fighting against racism. And it's just so ironic to me, and I think it's just so hypocritical. But let's watch this clip together and what she says, and then we'll talk about it as we get along.
Can't white people just leave black people alone? People watch my videos on social media talking about anti-racism, talking about reparations, and they can't control themselves. They have to comment and tell me, I disagree. I don't agree with what you're saying. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. And my response before I block them is, I didn't ask.
But see, the problem is, ma'am, you're asking for reparations, and you're asking reparations from those white people. So of course they should have an opinion on it. You're asking money from a certain group of people, but you're also asking those same group of people to leave you alone. That does not make any sense. I can't comprehend that. You're begging these people to pay you money, but on the other hand, when they say, hey, you know what, I don't know about that, I disagree, or when they even trying to, get more educated on why you believe that, you automatically just shut them out and say, oh, you're a racist. But you're asking money from them. I don't get it.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask if you agreed. I didn't ask for your feedback. I didn't ask for your comment. I didn't ask you anything. Just leave me alone. Block me so I don't have to block you.
But you want money. You're asking money from these people. You're not asking from me. You're not asking from the Mexicans and the Asians and the immigrants. You're asking from white people. And you're telling them, shut up. This is why this reparations doesn't make sense. Because with this logic, if you're saying white people need to shut up, don't have an opinion on it, don't say anything about reparations, don't say anything to us black people, but you're also saying, I need white people to give me money, how do you expect that to happen? Well, you just gonna go rob white people? You just gonna go, I don't even know. I get so frustrated when I try to comprehend this, because it's really just illogical. It's completely illogical. I can't comprehend idiocy.
I think about an innocent young black boy ringing the wrong doorbell. Has anyone ever rang your doorbell and you weren't expecting them? What do? Did you shoot them twice? Or did you just ignore them? Did you just tell them, go away? Or just not answer the door? It's like, y'all can't just leave us alone. I think about history and how white people wanted segregation. So you got segregation. And then as black communities began to thrive, you got angry and you came and destroyed our communities.
See, you're asking for segregation now. Black people were fighting against segregation then. We got desegregated. And then now you're asking to go right back to what your ancestors fought against. These people are trying to take us back to the Jim Crow era.
Leave us alone. Why is that so hard for you? It's because you have that overseer gene in you. You have that overseer lineage from slavery, from colonialism and imperialism, and you just can't leave us alone. You think you own us. You think you have to control us all the time because you're entitled to that. And you're not. You're like a toxic, manipulative boss. And you just don't even see it within yourself, which makes it even worse. Leave us alone. And before you come and tell me, not all white people, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it doesn't apply to you, then I'm not talking to you. Got it?
Wow.
Good.
Wow. These are the people that you call race hustlers, guys. I mentioned this on the other video that I did when she was in the Dr. Phil show. This is her job. If you go on her TikTok, there's nothing but race baiting, race hustling, just idiocy. This is what she does. This is her job. She makes money off of this. And she's telling white people, we need reparations, we need your money, you need to pay us, you need to pay off this debt that you owe. But on the other hand, you tell them to leave you alone. That does not make any sense. Imagine, let's reverse the role here. This is what I love doing, reversing the logic on these idiots. Imagine if they said the same thing to you, just like Scott Adams did. He said, leave black people alone, and y'all had a problem. Imagine if a white person who was making videos talking about, man, all these black people, all these FBAs, foundational black Americans, they need to leave us alone because they keep asking for money. They're nothing but broke, poor scumbags. They trying to take all our money that we worked hard for. Leave us alone. Y'all keep bothering us. And then another white person couldn't even reverse it and say, oh, well, that black dude in Kansas City, he was the one bothering him. He went to his front door. You see what I mean? You see how idiotic this can get? You see how lunatic, this is lunacy, man. This is lunacy. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You're creating more divide. If you're telling white people to leave you alone, on the other hand, you're telling white people to write you a check, how do you expect that to happen? Well, you're going to go get the checkbook yourself and you write it? You're going to rob these white people? You're going to use the government to rob these white people? That will create more divide than anything else. You can't just take people's property and assets, what they've worked hard for, by force. Y'all hate these white people so much, but y'all want them to write you a check. I don't get it. I really don't. And like I said in the other video, it's the younger generation that's fighting for this. It's the younger generation fighting for reparations. The younger generation that's going to take us back to the Jim Crow segregation days, while the older folks don't even give a damn about this. They don't give a damn about this. This was never a topic. But hey, you're falling for it. You're falling for the divide. You're causing the divide. You're a race hustler. You make money off of this. If you was to go sell empowerment, you wouldn't have a job. See, what she needs to be saying is she needs to tell all the white liberals to leave her alone. See, because the white conservatives, they don't say shit. They just say, hey, we believe you're equal. We believe you have all the opportunity. Go and get it. Go thrive. Go be successful. It's the white liberals that you don't understand that are the racists. They're the ones preaching affirmative action and abortion and saying you're not capable and saying, you know what, yeah, you do need to go get the money. Go get the money from the white liberals, since they're the ones that support you, since they're the ones that see you as a victim, since they're the ones that are saying that you're oppressed. Go see if the white liberals will write you a check first. And then that will tell you everything that you need to know. Everything that you know. Every white liberal that is a savior, a white savior, needs to write the checks first. Because y'all are the one also promoting this oppression and victimhood mindset. So all you FBAs, go to every white liberal that believes in your oppression and victimhood and see if they will write you a check. And I leave it at that. Because you can't. Hey man, that will expose everything. I guarantee you the white liberals ain't writing you no check. What are you talking about? They love your oppression. So do the Democrats. That's what they thrive upon. That's what they do. That's their grift. A Democrat doesn't have to have good policies. All he has to say is white people bad, white man racist, you're oppressed, I'll help you, here's a handout. You'll vote for it. While they're out there allowing criminals to roam the streets, while they're out there aborting black babies by the masses, while they're out there mutilating children and transitioning their genitalia, they're the ones that believe in you, right? No, they know that you will vote for them, and you will continue to vote for them as long as they keep preaching this BS. That's why they lost my vote, because I can't align with that. I can't align with victimhood. See, the Republicans, people on the right, conservatives, they see me and themselves as equal. You might not believe it. See, you might not believe it because you done drank the liberal Kool-Aid. You believe. It's crazy how, listen to this contradiction. They believe that the conservative white man is racist, but the liberal white person is not. I thought it was the skin color. Or is it the ideology? I don't get it. I don't get it. How is that one side is the racist when they have the same skin color? See, it's because they don't agree with you. And it's funny how you fall for the victimhood. It drives me crazy. If somebody was in my ear all day, Democrats been doing this for hundreds of years. If they've been in my ear all day saying I'm a victim, I'm not capable, I need a handout, I need affirmative action, I need to lower the standard for you because you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not getting in. How can you align with that? How can you listen to that message for years? When do you eventually get out of there? If you've been in that victimhood status since, what was it, 1865, whenever slavery was abolished, since then up until now, when do you ever get out? Once you get a check? It does not work that way. It does not work that way. You have to get out of that mindset yourself. A check won't do it. A handout won't do it. Nothing will, except your own mindset. You have to get out of that victimhood mindset, that oppressed mindset. You got to go out and get on your own. But anyway, I can't stand these woke race hustlers, these woke white liberals that are preaching this message, ruining our community. So I'm going to expose them every single time I see it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like the video down below. Let's talk about it in the comment section. If this is your first time on a video, and you enjoy my content, consider hitting the subscribe button with the notification bell. See you on the next one. Peace.